Hi, this is Lady from Unfrozen Ministries. I've had a great week this week because I've been releasing life. What's releasing life? Well, I've got a greenhouse full of seedlings. Seedlings that I had grown. I say I because I take the credit, but actually all I did was take them out of the packet and pop them on some soil and water them. But they grow from absolutely nothing into these lovely little seedlings and plants, and I've been my privilege to then plant them into the garden, and I know in a few weeks time they will then bud and give me the most wonderful show of different flowers. It got me thinking about germination, not least because a friend said to me when I was sowing some lobelia seeds, do you know you don't actually put them in the soil, you don't cover them? I didn't realise that. And she said no, they're one of the seeds that actually germinate in light. Got me thinking about light, and Jesus said he was the light. God is the light. God created light, and yet these seeds just need a little light to grow and fulfill the purposes which they were designed for. Where is the light in your life? What makes light glow for you? What is it that makes you come alive when the light shines? Is it God's light? The seeds that germinate only with light are quite incredible because they're like dust and can be the smallest of seeds. It seems the larger the seed, then that does need to go deeper into the ground. But you know, the psalmist told us that God sees light and darkness as though it is light. He sees no differential when he is around. He is our glorious light. And how these seeds have grown from sometimes dust, absolutely nothing, which reminds me that God created man from dust. And yet over the days and the weeks, they shoot up and then they become their own beings. The photo I've chosen is, I'll probably not be able to say it, I'll have a go, Mesenteranthemums, or Livingstone daisies. And they're one of my favourite summer flowers because their flower only comes out when it is light. When the sun shines around, they come out. And when it's an overcast day or grey, they go in again and won't show their faces. Perhaps you know some people like that actually. But the whole germination period is about growing into being what you were meant to be. And I thought that is God's light to us. He gives us the light to give us life. Jesus said, actually he said, whoever follows him will no longer be in darkness, but will have the light of life. Now we know light is necessary for the vitamin D to get into our bodies, and over 90% of it comes from the sunshine. And we know we say things like sunbathing, to bathe ourselves in sunlight. And as long as we don't overdo it or protect our skins against some of the rays, it actually heals. Just like God heals. Isn't it interesting? Light and light. Jesus is the light, God is the light, and the sunshine provides us a life source too. So what is germinating in your life? Are you allowing it to grow? Has it come to fruition? Have you yet to bloom? These are questions I think are worth asking. So perhaps you would like to just put it into your mind and consider what was originally the seed that was planted in you. What seed is it in you that needs to come to life and needs to flower? Have you been growing it? Have you been watering it? Have you been giving it enough light? In my book Unfrozen, I talk about God's warming light, and it's the section that I use to pray. And I pray God's light over you today. Give me an email, drop me a line, let me know what is germinating in your life and what has already flowered or what needs more of God's light so that you can really bloom. Lady AD, keep unfrozen.